What is going on, guys? It's Mr. Make You Famous, Kid Cali, 951, Cali Kid 89. However you know me, you know who I am if you are either sub to me or follow me on Twitter. But today I just wanted to talk about and clarify some things that may have been misconstrued on a podcast I did last night. Um, Last night I did a podcast and we were talking about how females in the gaming industry are portrayed, and I just want to clarify some things because, I did receive, not necessarily a little hate, but, I got a couple of comments, not even directed towards me, directed towards other people that were in the podcast about, all we were doing is girl bashing and we're irrelevant and stuff like that. So I just wanted to clear it up. First of all, if you know me on a personal level or have ever talked to me on Xbox Live or over Twitter or anything like that, you know that I am 100% in support of female gamers. Whether it be COD, Gears of War, or StarCraft, anything like that, I am 100% for having females in the gaming industry. I find, with my personal experiences, the female competitive players tend to be a lot more um, interactive and receptive of criticism, as far as constructive criticism. Because I'm the type of guy that, if I have criticism of something you're doing, it's always going to be constructive criticism. So I know I try, and sometimes it happens. I'm not perfect, but I try never to give deconstructive criticism and then not turn around and give constructive criticism. So, um, as far as the skill level goes, the skill level is there for female competitive players. They just don't get enough recognition, and on that note, I just want to give a big shout out to Schooly and Advice for all that they're doing for um, the ladies night in Call of Duty and the ladies league that they run. I think it's definitely a positive step towards females being embraced in the competitive community, because it's a showcase to where they're not having to deal with male counterparts. They can just go out there and put out their talents and stuff. So I want, like I said, I want to give a big shout outs to Advice and Schooly. I'll put Schooly and Advice's information. I'll put Advice's Twitter in the description, and I'll put Schooly's Twitter and his Twitch channel where he does all of his streaming on there, in the description. So if you want to go ahead and check them out, I highly suggest it because they're doing fucking amazing things for the females in Call of Duty. And on that note, I want to talk about um, something that was brought up last night. Um, you know, like I said, I am 100% for females in gaming. Whether it be Call of Duty or Gears of War or any competitive scene in gaming. But what I have an issue with is the females in the gaming community who exploit their sexuality or their bodies just to get somewhere. And granted, some females view that that's the only reason to do it, but I am 100% against people, or females just in general, and males who do it too, because I know there might be some males out there that we don't know about that do it. But I am definitely 100% against females exploiting their bodies or exploiting their sexuality to get ahead in the community, because that's not the right way to go. I mean, if you have the skill to break into the community, you should be able to have the skill to to get ahead without sexually exploiting yourself or anything like that. So like I said, I just wanted to clear some things up on that. Feel free to leave comments in the comment section. I will check them regularly. I'm a big advocate of interacting with my fans and my subs. So, and if you have something you want to add to it, or if you want to make a response video to it, just, make your video and tweet it at me, and let me know what you think and what your thoughts are, because one of the things that I tried to do last night is I definitely tried to get some, females, especially the competitive females, in my podcast last night, but I just couldn't find any. All the females that I know in the competitive Call of Duty scene were busy, or had things that they had to do. So and that was one of the things that got brought up, about the podcast, how, we didn't have any females in there to defend themselves. Well, I tried for 2 hours before I went live. I was hitting up all the females I know. Hey, I'm doing this podcast and I'd like you to be a part of it. So, if you're a female gamer out there, feel free to contact me on Twitter. I'll put my Twitter on there, or send me a message, and we can either talk, privately, or if you ever want to be on a podcast, I'll definitely bring you in. But I just wanted to clarify these things, because I'm not, sexist. I'm not bashist. I'm not bashing female gamers. Anybody that knows me knows the truth, that I am 100% for, female gamers in the community. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog, because I don't want to start rambling. But I appreciate you if you've watched this long. I appreciate you watching, and if you like the content, go ahead and tweet it out. I definitely encourage you, tweeting out my videos if you like the content. I don't expect you to do it just to make me happy. If you genuinely like the content of this video, I want you to tweet it out if you want to. So with that, I'll catch you guys later.